Gotta get some power. At the chat. You know what a fun shit. And now, oh right. Oh right, I forgot. Door's open. Stupid reason. Why does everyone run with Canadian power? But whatever. We're running the NS-122. We're going up the Newcastle district, so it shouldn't be a very long run. Might run another chain too, because it's gonna be a short one. Since the map's so small. When the next update comes out, it's gonna be much, much bigger. I'm talking like extra 30 minutes of run time. At least. Oh, I should have jumped in later. The hell? Why do we have...
Oh fuck, who's taking shit out of the transload?
Say again?
Who's taking...
Big train today. Chabron. We got Tyler here. We got some old stuff on today's 7645. But the train. Well. So we're gonna hook up to the one with the pipes there. Probably should have a buffer technically, but whatever. They built it, it's not my problem. Yes, we should be fine. We're gonna have to wait a bit to get out to our train, huh? Go ahead and stop here before the crossing, even though we don't have any vehicles per se. Alright. Go ahead and tone up to dispatch. Oop. Really need to turn game sense.
CSX LC dispatcher entering over.
NS-122.
Go ahead, 122.
We're here at the on the Queensgate locomotive tracks, looking to come off the locomotive tracks and back into our train in the yard there.
Alright, that sounds good. Signal indication coming to you there.
Already signal indication.
You may flip your switches to get back in the yard.
Alright. Yeah. Alrighty then, signal indications. And operate hand throws in order to get back into the yard.
Alright, yep. CSX LC dispatch out.
NS-122. Now technically I should be saying Z-124. because we're on CS6 territory. Can't wait for the new update. Now that I've been playing with the new map for the past while, it's a little annoying to come back to this. Yeah, I figured it. We're gonna go on to the... It seems the people hosting today's ops have built us a train. We're taking that. It looks like it's huge. Probably a bit longer than it should be, so I didn't build it. You know what the... Is that coupler messed up? The coupler's gone. Huh? The coupler's inside the car. What the? It's inside of all the cars.
CSXLC dispatched to the 122, over.
NS-122, Anthony.
Once y'all get onto your train, could you possibly shove it back and clear the switch so I can get this K422 or K442 power back there?
Yeah, I can do that.
Alrighty, sounds good. Alright, thank you. CSXLC out.
NS-122. The question is, can we even back up? Because somehow the couplers on our cut alone are in the cars. Like how? I think it's a bug. Hopefully we can still couple. Let's see if it freaks out. Ooh. Roll the well, let me check the rear end here. Oh yeah, we have. Let's throw the hand first to this oil train. Nah, you have to pass. Oh, you pass the test in the server. Instructions are on the Discord server. And I don't grade during ops, so you can't join this ops. And then we're gonna overhaul the ops later on. It's probably gonna be like a month or two away. I'll have to retake tests again. Clear here. Well, I guess we should start doing the paperwork. I'll do a job briefing this time. Job bulletin. I don't know how you get up those numbers. 4, 12, 20, 23. Job bulletin. 25. What? I don't. 25, 6. 4. Wait, no. We'll do the lead locomotive. So we'll do 7. 6, 4, 5, followed by the date, so then 4, 12. That sounds good. Great copy. We'll go with the roleplay names that we started coming up with. We'll do JA. I'm on duty. It's going to be 1913. Or NS-122 and Z-124 on CSX. Units. We have the NS-7645. Need more space on my desk. We don't have a -9 in the game. This is a Jeeble. Unit It was NS 76. NS 7645. NS. I have to walk the train anyways. 2501. And NS 2535. How many loads do we got? Might be easier to just count empties. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 loads plus the rail. Well, I guess we're gonna have restrictions, aren't we? $23 to the rails. How many rails? I'm just gonna free cam it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's be 40 loads. Yeah, 23 plus 17. Yeah, that should be 40 loads. And then how many empties? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 48 car train, alright. 48. Key train, no work. There's no where PTC is active. Restrictions. No, but max authorized speed is 50. We also have loaded 10 cars. We're not going to get to that fast. The fastest we're going to go is like 40. Alright. Good job. Our paperwork is done. I can't wait. I think, because part of the overhaul for the ops plant, we want to do more, add more paperwork and stuff. Well, we're going to have an entry level thing, which basically anyone can play without any prerequisites. Will they be chaotic? Yeah, probably. I'll probably never play those. But then, we'll have the semi-realistic ops will have paperwork and all that kind of stuff. Dispatch will be kill that. So probably gonna be a minute before we get out of here. Tyler's still in it? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to throw those hand throws. Just stand by our train then. Well, I'll go ahead and pop in the wait list. Oh, someone's on MS. Oh, that's cool. We won't be seeing them though. Oh, the door worked for him. That's not fair. My only worries about the more realistic ops is the fact that we won't have many people. I'm sure I can attract some of the people that I've played Run 8 with. because we can add any engine basically that they want.
CSX LC dispatch answering over.
Z124, which is NS122.
What was the Z?
Z124.
24. Go ahead, Z124.
Are you ready for a job briefing?
We're ready.
Alright, I got job bulletin 7645412. 7645412. Date it's going to be 4/12/2023. 4/12/2023. Employee copying is JA. Juliet Alpha. Time on duty is 1913-1913. Train symbol is going to be Z124, Z124. Lead locomotive, we got NS7645. Trailing, we have NS2501 and NS2535. All are online and have enough fuel to get us there. We got 40 loads, 8 empties. We are not a key train. We have no work. PTC is active. We have no restrictions. Maximum authorized speed is 50. Going to head up the NCD today.
Alrighty, yeah, that sounds good. I'll give you a light once that M560 gets cleared of you. Over.
Alrighty, doing a final signification.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, Z124 out.
CSX LC dispatch out.
Alright, we're gonna be doing a crawl here. Oh, did we have an EOT? I never need to check. We do, I think. I just saw a flash. Yep, it's flashing. Yeah, it's flashing. We're on the rear.
Defect.
What's that?
Mile.
What the?
5.
The audio is having fun.
No defect.
I've never heard it do that before.
No defect.
Granted, Roblox was down twice today, so we're quasi down.
2. Total. 2. Detector.
On, what train are you running? Hello?
I only talk for radio communications.
Oh, okay.
It's not that hard. Oh, I'm gonna have to throw that hand throw. Oh, I'll throw that hand throw while we're waiting. Ugh. The more I look at this, the more I'm excited for the new update.
This is M41, get a clear signal, Farmington Road at the intermediate.
He's home.
Southbound.
Where did he come from? He's hauling ass. We just started the yards. Alright, we got an approach. Z124 has got an approach at the Queen's Gate Yard into CSX Bay number 1. Because NS doesn't say their locomotive numbers. minutes. Come on.
I want 66741, got a clear signal, north end Carlisle,
Well
southbound.
done. Steamer. We're gonna fall out of here. Man, we really be lagging. Oh, that's another thing. That's great. With the new update, is that it's even more optimized. There's less parts in the game, even though there's much more truck. Because we replaced the truck. The switches could look better in my opinion. They look pretty good. So it will do. Performance overlooks anyways.
Sirius XM 41, got a clear signal, south end Carlisle, southbound up.
Alright, no way he's following the speed limit. Is he going 50? Or I'm just not paying attention. Enough again. Oh, they're gonna hate us. We're 48 cars long. And we're
CSX M560 12. We've got a medium clear at Clinton Place. CP 7041 up.
Greetings. A fine evening for an ops. He's crawling up out of here. You know what? We're going slow. There's no inhabitants anywhere in here. And we're not going fast enough to require ditch light. So,
CSX 741, got a clear signal, southbound. Trent going on the main one.
alright, you know what? He's following the speed limit. That's about right. If anything, will make us slow. Yeah, that's about right. Ooh, let me tell you all this. If y'all like running
CSX
some
M560 12. We've got medium clear at Spring Grove. CP 7041 up.
from my testing, following just guessing the I'm testing the new track, the CNMTP and the CSX's LCL. It's going to take you at least 20 minutes, at minimum 20 minutes to get from the end of the line to just Cincinnati. Actually, just getting to the bridges. Bridges speeds are like 10 miles an hour. So like the CSX one will take you 10 minutes just to get over the bridge. Because that bridge is huge. But, yeah. I need to sit down and, like, make the engines more, like the NS engines actually, some of the engines, like some engines have different color I use. And I need to just, it's just a lot. Yeah, and then the CSX Max don't look right. I think these engines are too short. I almost want to say that they're too short. I don't know. Something about them has always bugged me. And also the ditch light holders are gray. Oh hey, is that T11? Saw him yesterday. What's he got in power? Has he got an ace? Oh, it's an ACU. I know, I see the gray right there, but I've also, The
CSX
CSX.
M560-12,
I don't know
clear.
what it is.
9.6, track 2 north, CP 7041.
Well, I don't know. I don't build trains really. I don't build anything. I do some scenery. LA track. I do code. I break a game. That's what my job is to break game and fix it. Well, try to fix it. Someone just ran across the woods. I'm gonna pull up close enough that I can see the indication. At night, it's way easier to see what it is. But for some reason, everyone else doesn't like playing at night. I know they're probably like, "Oh, you can't see anything." So that's the point. That's why night is. It should be darker than it is already. But alrighty. I'm hoping he sends us up to this terminal like you're supposed to in the Newcastle. Can we clear coring? Oh, I'm gonna keep rolling. Hold on. We're not clear core right now. Oh, there we go. That in medium approach. I'm gonna have to zoom in on that one. Well, I know sitting at NA tower.
CSX M560, 12, clear. Wyoming, track 2 north, CP 7041 out.
Z124 has got a medium approach. Wind place, North Main number 1 is a CSX connection.
Defect. Mile. 2. 7. 2.
Does he really have me stopping at Spring Grove?
No defect. Total.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, he wants me to clear the crossovers.
Defect. 2.
He wants me to clear Coleraine, that's what he's doing.
4.
There goes the defect detector having a stroke again.
No defect.
Oh yeah, I also started working on a new defect detector.
8. 4. Total. 2. Detector.
Am I clear Coleraine yet? If I clear Coleraine, then here, we'll stop. Yeah, well, I already called the signal. Downfall about having me. I don't know. I don't. Oh, we got another approach. Okay. Remember, all the dispatchers forget the block signals of this. Z124's got a medium approach. Spring Grove. Stays at main number 1 and main number 2, northbound. I don't know. I know we have dash 8. I almost said 9. We have dash 9s, both CSX and NS.
Hey Jake, quick question. Is Hamilton, or not Hamilton, is Glendale like a quiet zone all the way from the south end up to the signals?
Not in this version of the game.
Yeah, Glendale is a quiet zone.
But Glendale in real life is a quiet zone at the southernmost spot, crossing the Oak Road crossing and the Sharon Avenue crossing. In the new update with the yards, they'll have quad gates. But
Okay, so the most southern crossing and the most northern crossing are quiet zones.
yeah, but technically in this version of the game, they're still horn zone. When the
Okay.
update drops, they'll have quad gates, and that middle crossing will be taken out. And that's the quiet zone.
I'm just gonna act like it's a quiet zone.
This is K422, approach RH Tower, CP 7021 out.
How do I go to spectator mode again? I forgot. Oh, what I press?
Shift P, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go back to the stop here actually. I don't want to block the crossings. Oh. But yes, we have Nathan posted them in sneak peeks of Studio 311's the Discord in the description if you're not in it. There's CSX Y dash 8 and YN2 and YN3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're YN3. And then there's X Conrail CSX ones, YN2, YN3, so they have the marker lights. Which I have not coded them to be working in the game. I don't know if I will. In this game, I don't know if I'll do that. And then,
C6M56012, we've got it clear at Glendale. Check 2 North CP
and
7041
then I painted
out.
one of the X Conrail ones into an NS paint scheme. So we have one X Conrail, well, yeah. So we have a dash 8 NS with it too. And then also coming in the Net Yards update, we also have some rail grinders. Might make more maintenance away stuff too. Oh, that's an advanced approach. Alright. Also gotta remake the crossings too. Yep, gotta do that. I don't know if the models will change, but the code needs to be changed, that's for sure. C124 is gonna advance approach 9.5 north of main number 2. But, yeah, so we have the rail grinders, which aren't actually low ram, they're not perfect. Because I'm one building them. Not great. Well, no, none of our models are technically perfect, but still gotta make them so they make sparks and stuff. The main thing that the new update will have is basically where I'm going through right now, and down has been deleted and is being remade. So everything is, so I literally deleted it. Where these curves are right here, I deleted everything there
I
and
have a
down.
feeling it'll be at wait, where am I?
And
Where
then
am I?
up at 248 and down was deleted.
I'm probably gonna be in a tower for a long time.
Norfolk Southern T11. We got a limited approach coordinating. That's in Queensgate.
Z124 is going to approach Wyoming north of main number 2.
CSXM56012, we've got clear at Stockton, track 2 North, CP 7041 out.
Let's press him again. 20! Oh boy. I need to see in this version of the game at what point does the frame rate start to drop, because we've done a test. I mean, I've only tested with one other person on the new map, but it seems to run way better. Okay, so I will explain this. This is some weird jank stuff because Cincinnati had lots of railroads, like the big 4 railroads, the big 4 that we had crazy way back in the day. So this is B&O, and then what they do. So now this is XB&O, but this is nowadays is CSX. Over there, that's NS.
CPK40, CSX K422, approach Wetton Place, CP 7021 out.
We'll let them. Okay. So that over there is NS. What happens is, for whatever reason, up at CP 248 there on the NS Dane district, there's the southern end of the NS Newcastle district. Now that goes up and connects to here, Cincinnati, CSX Cincinnati Terminal, at Hamilton, at its control point Butler Street. And then it connects to it, and then it jumps back off at New River Junction, about like 2 or 3 miles north. So in order for NS trains to come in Cincinnati, they have to go on CSX at some point. Just because of how all those mergers and stuff went. So what they do, typically, is they run northbounds up this terminal, hence why I'm going north, if you're going up to Newcastle, which I'm going to go up there. So I'm going this directional running up, and then the single track Newcastle district at Butler Street, southbound's coming off the Toledo sub, and the Newcastle district will go down that single main and come south.
Hey, can anyone
over there's
explain to me
almost all-
why whenever the defect detector goes
Yeah.
off, it keeps saying stuff, then breathing, saying something like breathing every single second?
And then,
I
so the only time
think
you'll see
Roblox
northbounds is when
is
something's are going up to
deciding to die
Newcastle,
today.
the Dane district.
Why is it doing it to you also?
Yeah, it's doing it to everybody.
But,
Oh,
they don't have to send southbounds,
thought it
only
was only me.
southbounds down. They can send northbounds up. It's just they generally do. We're gonna go and slow down to 15 now to try and get a favorable signal here. But yeah, they typically send southbounds down there. So when the yards mess up in real life, we'll just have a
CSS
backlog of trains just
K422
backing up the entire
approach
main line over there.
9.6, track 2, CP 7021 out.
I know Z96 approach went in place, track 1.
But yeah, Cincinnati is a big funnel. Like it can get absolutely hectic. Like if you go to the morning rush where they dump trains, especially NS, they'll dump trains out in the morning. You get down to Wind Place at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. By the time it gets around noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you have seen probably 12 to 15 trains. Because the Wind Place you get CSX, NS, and INO, which INO handles the CCET, which is another short line. Traffic coming into Cincinnati. There's just so much stuff. Alright. Z124's got a restrict in Glendale, north on Main number 2. Which is restricting is normal. And they're dumping since they almost always. Oh, we got an approach now. Okay, well, I called it, it's fine. Z124 is on an approach Glendale, north on Main number 2. Okay. So basically they'll just keep sending trains back to back, and they'll just
K422
they'll just go restricting approach clear,
Wyoming,
restricting
CP
approach clear.
7021
That's
out.
what railfanning Glendale is like on when they're dumping trains. So during rush hour, they'll just go. Basically, you have a signal, train goes by, restricting approach clear, restricting approach clear.
M56012, we got clear at Hamilton, track 2 north, CP 7041 out.
I'm just gonna stick at about 25 miles an hour. I want to get the train ahead of us. Time to get up ahead. Yeah, Nathan made the Dash 8s, so Grand Trunk Western, and then I painted the NS one, which really didn't take much.
Come on, train, stop
Just
please.
colored it black and threw the NS logos on it. The hardest part was finding the NS numbers for it. I'm thinking for the new update as well, we're going to redo this entire stretch. We're going to make that, I don't like how how we would have to make that not as sharp.
Z
Well, we could
96
make
restricting
that there, put
pointed
the
track
siding
2.
in here. There's a little storage siding here. Up in here, actually. And then curve it, and then have the tracks go up this way. I don't know. Because there's a lot more industries on this line than in what the game shows. There's a lot. A lot of them are actually not used anymore, but there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff I skipped, too. Like, if you look at this game's big. And I've skipped a lot and condensed a lot. Like, these ballast mounds are technically where block signals are supposed to go. There's supposed to be block signals here. There's also a set of block signals after Stockton and Hamilton.
1, 4.
Stockton's 17 dot something and Glendale's 15.
No
Well, technically 15, a little
No
past 15. But the
Total.
depot at Glendale's at FitMop is 15.
1.
CSX M560 12, we've got an approach
7.
medium at Butler Street. Track 2 north, CP 7041.
So it's like 10 miles between Glendale and Hamilton. So a big rundown. I don't know. Depending on how I feel after we're running trains, I might make this stream into a dead stream at the end. Then we can go over it. But basically, the stuff south of Glendale, Wyoming and 248 are going to be a lot closer. Some areas closer than others to how they are in real life. Even like I didn't, because I'm using preset tracks, so I don't use Archimedes for 99.9% of the curves. So, and switches are just preset ones. So I don't use the measurements for those, for the curves and switches, but for straight lines I kind of measure it off Google Maps.
CSX K422 restricting Glendale, CP 7021 out.
Not a... Someone just get a signal. Are we racing a train? Oh, we got a signal here, but not exactly. It's still a control point. It's just that it seems like it like that. Because they line a train through, and immediately after that train passes, they line another train behind it. And since there's a train in the block, it goes to a restricting. And once it clears that block, it goes to approach because the next signal is going to be a restricting / red. So it just goes approach and then green. I've never seen an advanced approach here around Cincy ever. Oh wait, my friend Ben has seen an advanced approach at the 9.5 intermediates, but I've never seen an advanced approach around here. Z124 has got an approach medium Stockton, Northern Main number 2. Okay. I need to rebuild this too, because I went by it and I was reminded that I never built this correctly. Like, this is a 4-lane road. I went to go check out this cool park. Apparently, there's a bike /walking trail along the Newcastle district. And like and it parallels the Newcastle district for like a mile through like some nature and like some wetlands, and it's absolutely awesome. I can pull up some pictures later. I was like, this is awesome. So I went by, and to get there, the fastest way to get there from where I live is to go through. You have to go over that crossing there at Stockton. And then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't anything like what's in the game. But I don't know if I can fit the park though. It's because that's all condensed and all that, and because it's cool. There's like an overpass, and the curves, and so the bike trail goes underneath the overpass along with the trains, and like there's curves, and it's cool. Fly a wild turkey while exploring the bike trail. Some ducks and birds. Like, it's like being on a nature walk or bike. There's train tracks right next to you. And they go like 40, 45 miles an hour. I think it's 40 through there. And there's a crossing right where you park your car at one of the parking spots, so that was cool. You could just sit there in the parking lot and just watch trains. It's another spot. Especially when you feel like, especially when Glendale gets old. Glendale is by far the nicest place in this entire Cincinnati area to rail fan. I was out rail fanning yesterday. We went around, we adventured around And oh right, I forgot. Speed limits drop back there. In the update, I've moved them down here, and it's now 20 through Hamilton. But I'll go 15 because that's what's marked. But yeah, Ludlow's alright, but it's just a CNO and TP. But Glendale's by far the best. I mean, if you can see Amtrak there if you want. I mean, that's 3 o'clock in the morning, but there's a police station right there. And there's also UDF, United Dairy Farmers. It's a gas station. If anyone doesn't know what that is, it's a gas station, and it's like a convenience store. They have milkshakes and stuff, ice cream. Like when it was hot yesterday, it was like 80-some degrees yesterday. So towards the end of our day, we stopped in Glendale and got the Connorsville train. And a southbound auto rack surprised us when we were walking out. We got milkshakes because it was hot. I'm not sure exactly what the Dane District speed limit is. I need to go back through. That's another thing I need to do is go through and do the speed limits again. The CSX timetables are really easy to read. The NS ones are a little whack.
Defect.
Yeah, there's never a speed limit after Sharonville.
No defect.
It's faster. After Sharonville, it goes up to like 40, 45, but I'm not sure what it is.
8. Total.
Here, let's do this.
3.
D124's got a medium clear, Hamilton Junction, north of main number 2 to main number 1. I need to go through.
560, 12, we got
These horns are way
medium
too loud.
approach, NRJ, track 2 to north into near the yard, CP 7041 up.
But yeah, if anyone ever wants to try out the new update, well, of course we're still adding it, and there's no train spawns, so it's only trains that we have placed down. If you look in SRI updates in the Studio 311 Discord, you can see where the the train spawn teleports are.
Hey, where's Needmore?
But we have the dev bed, it's under
in
the grid
D, and
too.
it's at, like,
It's paid
the very
access,
north
but
end of the map,
Dave Build, you
but
can
it's not
get it
exactly like the most northern tip.
Oh, alright.
Ooh, yeah, another thing is that the depot is going to be more likely to be moved.
So now I'm gonna do
Now that
it.
it's been a little bit
Damn it.
past the time that it's moved. Probably really should make it 50-50 on whether it's... Because the game technically is set back. Some bits are set a few years ago, and some are set now. It's not like... This game's kind of all over the place, but I mean... The fun part will be getting to Lima, because of how where we put Queensgate, the new Queensgate, and all the southern stuff, kind of in the way. I'll explain it once I get past these crossings. Gotta work on the sound design of this game. It's way too loud. Z124's got a approach medium butler rate on main number 1, but yeah, the Lima train would be fun. Plus, the Lima train gets tanks every once in a while, which is even better, because they make Abrams tanks in Lima. And it's served by CSX. They only make their way down distance every once in a while when they're, of course, going on a train that goes down. Okay, but going with the thing, so the reason the game curves around so much, like how this is, like that's north of, like that's supposed to be, this is the Newcastle district, this is where we're about to go, but that's supposed to be way up here towards Indiana. So we curve around because Roblox is kind of dumb and can't handle big numbers. So once you get far enough, in row scale, it starts, well, you start to notice it in row scale about 4,000, 5,000 studs away from world origin. and if it gets, and we call it part shift. So I'll place track next to each other in studio,
So they are you building the train in the train spawner.
and then you play the game and it offset. It just offsets. You don't. It's fine in studio, but whenever you play the game, it offsets. I don't know
They are
exactly
probably
why.
in
There's
the
something
Queen's Gate
wrong.
Yard channel over.
It's been like that for years. And so to avoid it, we curve. If you play the new update, you'll see on the CNO and TP down way south and stuff that you'll see part of the rails. If you look at between the junctions, joints, and rail pieces, that there's an ever so slight offset. That's not me placing them down and having offset. Well, most of them aren't, but because the game's broken. The Roblox game engine is stupid. We're still all the way at Hamilton at the depot. Holy. So we have to curve, and so the problem is, so what if I have to do? Okay, I can show you in studio later. If we do that, we'll have to turn it back. We'll have to bring Lima down, into right next to the Toledo sub, right next to Queensgate, and turn it back north. Let's start snaking it. We can do that, and if I skip out some of the sidings, then we can get to Lima. The only problem is that I'm fearing is that if we have Lima's yards, there will be location-wise they're gonna be really close to the Queensgate yard and Guest Street yard, so it might get really laggy down there. I don't know. We're gonna roll out the update with the new Queensgate stuff and see what happens. Someone's going south or north. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, that's when it's getting really close to the limits. It's kind of crazy. Oh, we got a train racing us, technically. They're probably a little ways out. We're almost on to NS track each year. We're almost done with our run. I hope he labeled us into the ramp off. For the train to be deleted. Speaking of which, let's close out of that. I have to make it. I still have to fix it so it doesn't break your constants editor. Are we clear of? Nope. And a Z124's got a medium clear near River Junction under the NS north. Nah, I kind of messed that up. Oh well, whatever. But yeah, I can show you in studio. It might be easier for me to show you in studio. It's really annoying. It's in every Roblox game. It's just like big 6-stud games as a gauge, or bigger games where your character isn't shrunk. It's not as noticeable because the rails are so much bigger. But this, since everything's so small, I mean, a little adjustment is big.
Mile 2 7 1 no def no def
Damn, the defect detectors are. I don't know why. I haven't touched them.
total.
Ooh, there's a train right there. Is that I-141? Why is it maneuver? These ops are kind of whack. I want to fix that, because it's kind of cursed. I think we can speed up. But, alright, we're on the NS, so now we're NS1, we're now 122. We're on our home turf. But, and the way that you're going to spawn trains in for the new update, I haven't added that yet. I haven't even started coding it yet, but it's going to be quite different. I probably should get the saves, so, basically, the idea is that the save system, this all banks on the save system working better, which is the plan. Like, working 99.9% of the time. And it's gonna, if you've ever played Run 8, it's gonna be more like that, where the game spawns with nothing on the map, and then you spawn trains in. And my plan is to make it so you spawn full consists in, so you can spawn entire trains at once, for speeding. Yeah, it's 45 through this part of the Newcastle district. I can't remember. Whereas Jawtooth chasing some going around convoying with Jawtooth. He had his radar gun out, and the train was going 44, so 45 through.
Mile. 2, 7.
Oh, I'm on NS right now. Let me change this.
No D. Total.
Not that it really matters. No one else is over here.
4, 6.
I want the
Total.
Newcastle district to be farther, but the problem is that it kind of is looped in on
Detector.
itself. So no one, no, I don't know. Okay, so that's another thing. I think it's Roblox being broken. They're using the crossings use hinges. Okay, so Roblox constraints that they're all like, yay, these things are awesome. Use our constraints. That Roblox is all like, yeah, let's use our constraints, please, to make sure games flow much better. No, they don't. Newsflash, they don't. That's the problem, is that the game, I don't know why, so far away, near like Glendale, it always works, but it's just, you start getting farther, they literally just fling off. But all the crossings are the same. Like, these crossings, they're all the same. But they all, like, flip off. Fling off, so I have some ideas on how to fix it, so I have to fix it. I mean, it could just be me doing something wrong. So it could be my fault. It could be Roblox. It's probably both of our fault. With Roblox and mine. Alright, we got a approach diverging. What? Why do we have approach diverging? Oh, it's because, okay, I understand. It's a 7 mile. I forgot to build put the house in it. There's a house, like a farmhouse right here. I was like, oh, that's cool. If they didn't have this access road over there, they wouldn't be able to get out of their house if a train went by. But still, if they wanted to get over here, they couldn't because a train is just sitting on the side and they couldn't get past. Yeah. So yeah, the crossings getting flung off the gate posts have been around for like months, maybe even a year. I don't know. It's been around for. What's that crossing? I need to also recode the crossings so they're not delayed. I need to there's a lot. I don't know if I doubt everything will be in this next update. There's just a lot because I'm pretty much I mostly work on the game by myself, mostly. Like 75%, and then my friend Ben, he helps with some scenery, and he does a lot of advising, like how the railroads actually work. He knows a lot more about that stuff, and he has more context than I do, so he knows more about the trains than I do. So he's like that, and then Nathan and Tyler make the trains, most of them. Oh yeah, the new Gevo horns I have on the dev build. Yes, I know, I love them too. I just slapped a new SD40-3 horn. That thing slaps too. Which one? Oh, does he have me diverging into the loop? I'm going to hop out and delete this. I don't want to come back. We're supposed to go down. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to slam the brakes here. Slam the brakes! I don't want to get out of the train while it's going really fast to avoid flinging the train everywhere. Okay. Okay, and then so how... Oh yeah, the new update's also going to have the industry system. At least it's supposed to. Now how it's going to work, basically, is you have your train with your cars, and then you're going to run it off the end of the map whenever you get to the end of the line that you're going to. And then it'll delete all your trains and remove from the industry all your cars and stuff, and your engines, and remove them from the game, acting like it continues on. And then... Yeah... and then in the sidings or whatever, there'll be like a terminal or something. I think it'll be like a little stand or something, maybe even like a gas line pipe just to make it hidden. And you go up to it and you can spawn entire train cuts, either custom or preset. In the preset ones, my plan is to make them so they're random. So we'll watch some videos and do some rail fanning to see what kind of cuts are on certain trains and rebuild them kind of. So, like, all the Tropicana cars are going to come out of Kentucky because they're coming from Waycross. They'll be coming on that one train. We'll have the Tropicana cars coming up. so that you can then to Queensgate, so then you can have them on the Ivordale transfer to Ivordale, and then Ivordale will start the local, the King Fahd, the Y127, 227 locals. All right. Oh, Tyler got off. Okay. It's fine. He was just sitting there anyways. All right, cannonball. There it goes. Yay. There's an invisible part. It's not too far out, but there's an invisible part just so you don't fall off the map. And I think it'd be better to have some scene instead of just having it abruptly end, to have some track go out so you can have some scenery. Might put some trees along right here so you can still have some. In other areas per se, you have some rail fanning spots. Yeah, this game's gonna be crazy. Like I was saying earlier, go to find out for now. I'm gonna disconnect from the VUC for now. Um, what I was saying, okay, yeah, so your travel times are gonna be insane. So right now I have the CSX CD track, so the base down to the DeCourcy yard. Pretty sure that's what it's called in Kentucky. It's just north of Progress Rail. I don't think I'm gonna make Progress Rail because that's way too much. I think that might be way too much. All that Progress Rail yard. I might make a small representation of it. I don't know yet. There's a big Progress Rail like storage stuff down there. And then just to get down from there at track speed, it will just to get into Cincinnati, like inside by like into Queensgate Yard, will take you about 30 minutes running track speed on all clear. So if the dispatcher holds you for another train, it's going to take you even longer. And that puts you getting up to Dayton with the extended track at south of Wyoming on the mains. It will take you over an hour during ops. Like it should take you an hour minimum. And plus with the ops with the industry system, you'll actually have work to do, like stopping at New River and dropping off cars, or NS in Sharonville, or NS trains coming up the CNOTP will stop at Guest Street, drop off cars, pick up cars. The intermodal trains will drop off cars, pick up cars at the intermodal ramp. Same with the intermodal trains on the CSX. There will be a bunch of stuff to do in this game. It's going to be absolutely wild. Assuming it doesn't kill itself. Oh, the gates are broken here. No, they're not. Is there a train coming? Oh, okay. Game killing itself. I think it's also lagging. Oh my word. Oh, that's from my deleting. Wait, no, it's not. Oh, jeez. People are having some fun. Okay. This game's gonna get crazy. Alright. I think we ran a train. I think, should we? Oh, yes. You know what? Let's do that right now. Let's do a dev build. I've yet to build it, actually. I started working on it, but when I went to go put down the actual trackage,
7.
it was like 6 a.m. Like I could hear my mom leaving for work kind of thing. So, I got off and I just haven't gotten back to doing that. Here, we'll load up Studio. Okay, that's there. We'll close that out. Alright, back to the dev things. Alright. The ops ran our train. Did anyone take any screenshots of our train? Because I know I didn't take any screenshots. Nope. No one did. At least no one's posted any. Yeah, well, I mean, I would know to do it because there's just empty lot with a switch sitting in the middle of it in the game, but we'll go ahead and just do that now. Let me get while this is loading up on Google Maps. It's gonna be a little small, but that's okay because NS actually sends more intermodal traffic through here than CSX does. CSX right now only has I-141 and 40. I-140 and I-141 that stops here. That's it. So it's basically going to be a little tiny thing. The NS one's also small, but I mean, basically you'll just pull your train in, cut the cars that you're cutting off. Okay, that. I'll pull up the stream music again, the no copyright music stuff again. Hold on. Just because we don't have any other sounds going on. No, not that one. That's my normal playlist, and that's got copyright. Alright. Let's see what kind of music we want. No, I haven't used this music before, so some 8-bit stuff. I might change it. I'll probably get sick of it. Let me pull up the stream again. Probably, because half the intermodal trains that come through are mixed. So, or have the intermodals. Right, here, I'll give you guys a tour for anyone who has not seen this. We'll go up to what everyone knows. Here's Wyoming. So I cut everything here. You can see where the scenery just ends. Cut everything there. And cut everything. Actually, this was redone. The crossover used to be down here, I think. And then curved in. And I've moved it. So that, I think I made this sharper. So oh no, it used to come out here and then come over. So I cut it back over here. That's 248. I'll show you the NS first. We got ripped out tracks there, right there. There's an industry. I don't even know if this is used anymore. I'll have to ask someone. This is 250. The gantry is actually in the game. There's no signals. No, we'll actually have block signals. There's 250. Signal. Gotta go through Lachlan and Arlington Heights. Here's 252. This is the actual 252. And then we'll come down, and here's the P&G soap factory. That's CSX's Ivory Oak. This is some more industry stuff we have yet to do. This is NA Tower, so NS goes. I see INO goes there. This side of all this is NS or whatever, or something like that. And then I'll come back up here. And we'll just do NS first. And here we go all the way down. This is the CNO and TP. Can't remember what this is called, but this is like this is the first sighting on the CNO and TP or whatever. It's like a 10 miles. I don't even know if you can call it a sighting, but we got the signal track. Here's where it not there. This is where it crosses over the CSX LCL. This is Richwood, Kentucky. Some industries, industrial parks and stuff coming through here. I still have yet to build all the industrial parks. There's like more paper plant stuff or something. This is where it goes. This is where the signal track comes double track. I think it's called Rice. We got the double track. Here's Erlanger. You recognize this in the game. I need to make terraform everything. We barely terraformed much. Got the actual industry that was never here. We'll come around. Oh yes, another thing, there are grades in this now. So where does it get? It's right here. Yep, there's a grade. This goes downhill. This is all downhill. All this through here is downhill. Here's Ludlow. It's a little steeper than it should be. We got Ludlow. Anyone knows it? Erlanger will also get another one of these southern cabooses. Unless they took that one from Erlanger and put that here at Ludlow. I don't know if they moved it or they got another one. And then southern. This is the quasi-southern, but it's bridge. And then NS. There's the CSX trackage. This is the NS intermodal facility. So these are where the cranes are. These are storage tracks. We got tracks for the TOFC/spine cars, the trailers. And then this is Guest Street, so mostly storage. We got some car shops. Yeah. Which there will. I have yet. Helpers technically work, because there is a helper service for going up this in real life. Helpers technically work. It's a bit janky. I'm thinking of adding a setting on some of the engines. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet for helper. And basically it will make it so the engines aren't actually pushing, but they still make sounds and operate normally, other than they don't move themselves. So they'll just be pulled up the train normally, just so that you don't shove the train off the tracks. But you can do man helpers if you want, in theory. There's the NS. Okay, so Guest Street. And then NS is right here. These two tracks that come in here. And this is Hopple Street. This is where they connect to the CSX to go north. And of course there's some connections into the CSX yard. This also connects to the CSX yard. Oh yeah. I didn't even know that they had a caboose here at Ludlow until a few days ago. I don't really come south. Okay, so this is where it gets hell. This is all CSX. This is the CC, I think. Yeah, this is the CC. And then down here is the CD. This is where Decor C is in Progress Rail. We go down. I'm gonna have to curve it so it doesn't interfere with that. This is the LCL. There is a museum here with some old stuff. I don't know how much of the old stuff we're actually gonna have. Sitting in the yard, so to build it. There's a museum there. Oh! I forgot to replace that track. Okay. We'll do that now. I had a little bit of an oopsie, basically. Do that. And then there's a... I don't even know what kind of industry that is. Oop, this... Oh wait, no, that's fine. But that shows there's a bridge. And then this also goes uphill in some sections, so this is a more gradual slope. And then there's another bridge. We're just gonna snake our way through on the LCL. And note this entire incline, and same with the incline on the CNOT is 25 miles an hour, so crawling through mountainous territory here. There's more bridges than it looks like, I just didn't mark them yet. So, yeah. Fixing the track as I go through here, and then through, here's a siding. And then it goes underneath there, and it's the Richwood, Kentucky's right in here. And then that's where I have it so far. So that's, and then we'll go back up to CSX. We have the CSX coming through. Up here, so down there is Latonia. There's a tunnel right here through this section. There's a tunnel through here with houses on top of it. You come through, come over, and then all of this, starting like halfway with us, this crossover, is bridge. Like this bridge isn't even, these bridges aren't even done. So this is all bridge. And all of this bridge is 10 miles an hour. Bridges. Bridges. And then going straight here, that's to Tower A. And then down there, that's to the arrival departure yards of Queen's Gate. We'll follow this first. We'll go under. Real life, there isn't really that noticeable of a grade, but I had to do things in order to get it to go under. But, this bit is probably the most inaccurate bit from the switch layout. But, okay, so that goes, this switch would go to the Indiana sub, CSX Indiana sub, and then there's INO and CIND that way, Virginia and Wyoming Short Lines. This is for the departure yard, and that connects the NS if you ever so choose to go that way. This is the arrival yard for the hog. There's a bypass, more arrival yards from the north end, which I did some fantasy crossovers so you could park multiple trains in these arrival tracks and cut over. Yeah, so this is the departure tracks, which are really freaking long of Queen's Gate. Oh yeah, there's a turntable here. This is all locomotive facility. There's the car shops. That's some storage, kind of. This is the pump bowl. There's all the triggers and stuff. We got the pump tower, the yard tower, and all that fun stuff. This is all storage, basically. / leads to get out of the departure. You can go out that way. There's a 6-track cantilever right in here. This is the transflow that everyone knows. You got another storage track. This is the trim yard, so you can have more storage basically. These are arrival track and bypass. So then this is RH Tower. RH Tower is the signals looking north basically, which got some crazy curved crossovers that I made. And then the Coleraine is for the signals coming south. Coleraine crossing. Cantilever goes over here. And then there's that. And then here's Wind Place that everyone knows. Still have to terraform everything. Spring Grove, we'll go up. And then this is Ivorydale. Still have to make Ivorydale. There's still more industry. Industry over here and over here. Just that I was waiting for this Mill Creek to be done. But we haven't finished that. And all this Ivorydale stuff. Coming up, here's the North Bend. This is North Bend Road Intermediates, which Ben's doing this. This is all fantasy. These are technically all houses. None of this exists. There's that thing, but he wanted to do it this way, and I was like, alright, fine. I don't care. He's leaving the brackets there because he liked it when the CPL brackets were there, but they're still going to be safe trains probably. I think they're right here. Safe trains. This is all fantasy, but go over here, over Vine, and here's Wyoming, and that's pretty much all we're working on. Thing. So I guess we can do the lovely metal facility. Alright, I'm not feeling this music. I knew this was. Oh wait, we'll try lo-fi. Alright, here we go. Alright, now this is what I'm looking at on Google Maps. There's the CSX Federal facility, so there's the museum center, that big, and the Amtrak platform, right? The Amtrak platform's right in. Amtrak platform's right there. There you go. In which the intermodal trains for CSX come down underneath the museum center, the old Cincinnati terminal, now the museum center, and come in here. Which, like, all of this is technically storage. And that's so what we're going to do is basically connect this and have 2 intermodal tracks connect to this, and then fill in the gaps. Which in real life there's even more storage, but I'm going to downsize it a bit. Oh, let me bring my track pack over. That would help. Oh, right, here, I'll show you what the Lima thing I was talking about earlier. Yeah, so there's this big gray parts that I have floating around, you might have noticed them earlier. This is my guesstimate of where part I don't want to go past, so it's sitting about 5,000 studs away. Part shift's already somewhat noticeable out here, but I don't, my goal is to not go past these things. Yeah, so like here, don't want to go past this. So like the CIND, the Indiana sub, is probably, if we build it, we're probably gonna have enough trackage to have trains come out. We do, what's this error thing? Huh. But yeah, so Lima, we would have to curve it down and send all the tracks down this way. And Lima, in theory, would be like right here. So we have to see how the game performs with all of that first, and all of that, because it'll be right in with all the yards. Because then there's also INO up here. We'll see how this goes. So Lima would be here, and then we could, in theory, how far out is the other block? How far out is this? Oh, I think it's right there. Nope. Oh, it goes way out here. Okay. Because we can, in theory, have Lima like in here somewhere, probably. And curve it back and put Deschler up in here. I would love to get to Deschler in North Baltimore. That would be awesome. Right, okay, back, okay, let's focus. Just chatting away about the this isn't going to be exactly realistic. However, okay, the question is, do we want it more realistic, or do we want it... The question is, do I curve it? Do I have it come out and put 2 tracks and curve around this way? Or do I just have the 2 tracks come out like this and come straight and connect to there? I mean, there's plenty of lead in both directions. And there's also the storage tracks. Let's see. Which way do we want to do that? I don't know. I don't think there's any plans for Amtrak reason. If anything, for this game at least, if any other Amtrak that's added, it's going to be baggage cars or Viewliners. Because it's the Cardinal. But I don't really care about Amtrak because we don't get much Amtrak. It's in the middle of the night. And only 3 times a week. Get the Cardinal, and it shows up depending on which way it's going. The one train's at like 2:30 and the other one's at 3:30 in the morning, so it basically doesn't exist to me. My plan is, though, that I don't know how far Maysville is exactly. We might put another Amtrak skip this to Maysville, Kentucky, and put another Amtrak station so there's 3. So you can have Amtrak come up, stop, and then stop up in Connorsville. Give Amtrak a bit more to do. But okay, here. Let's get this in. Okay, I think I'm just gonna. Oh, let me bring this closer. Okay, and then we're going to. I want to bring it out from the main. I mean, the storage tracks a bit to have room for. Downfall is having it farther out because that means there's less trackage for actual storage. Okay, this is definitely not going to be the best thing ever. The NS one's much more realistic, whatever. Oh, you know what? We can try going like this. And like put this something like that. Oh boy. Not liking how that does that. For me, that's way too sharp. We could do like this is gonna be that's probably partially why I haven't done anything with this is because it's really not exactly how I want it to go kind of thing. But I kind of built this yard kind of in a weird way, so it's sort of. What? No, that'll be weird. Click, click, click. Don't worry about there being no ties. It fixes later. We'll get to that. Does this fit though? It looks like it fits. The NS, I don't know if I'm gonna add any of the NS slugs. Partially because I have never seen one here in Cincinnati. I've seen them before when I've been traveling to other places. The problem with NS around here is that their yards aren't very big. They have a lot of them though. They have Guest Street, they have Sharonville, and then up in Middletown. So up in real life, there's actually an NS yard up like this. NS actually has a yard in here. There's a connection. We need to redo all of this. There's a big AK steel. NS is in another yard here, so NS kind of just run through trains that just work them. NS is kind of weird, but we already know that. So I've never seen a slug. Actually, no, I have seen a slug. Never working. It was sitting in Sharonville because it was on its way somewhere else. Never mind. It was with an end cap. I lied. Okay. I have seen one before. Just not supposed to be here. We do have high hoods. Well, we have one. It's in Sharonville. I forget what number it is. You can see the southern markings though sticking through the side of the paint though. It's pretty cool. Okay, we'll just connect these. That sticks out way farther than I want it, but we can just put a bunch of containers in there and it'll look cool or something. Okay, now CSX has an interval facility. It's really short, but whatever. Cut that off in the middle of there. And then we'll run our replacement script here. Copy that. And if you want to watch the magic happen, there's a delay, but okay. Well, one thing that we want to do at some point is have either animated barges or player barges or just standstill barges, like boats going on the Ohio. This is the Ohio River, because that would be awesome. Oh, I want to. Oh, when you're talking, I meant to finish that up. I want to add the CSX slugs, the ones without the cab, because they for the yard here, especially with the hump job. Working the hump. Yeah. From a physical perspective on a computer, I have 3 monitors, so it's a little hard to do this. I could put it over on the other one, but because I normally have Google Maps when I'm working on track or buildings and stuff. I have Google Maps, or if you're trying a reference image on the left monitor. The big monitor in the center is my main computer screen, and the right one's Discord for when I'm talking to other people. For right now, your chat and the YouTube stuff's on the left with my Google Maps, and Discord's on the right. So yeah, that's it. Oh, I have no idea. The biggest news about, biggest like story history fact about the Ohio River that I know of is well, the Underground Railroad thing with the whole slavery stuff, they crossing people out of Kentucky into Ohio was a thing. But the biggest thing that in my head, because it's funny, was that the Ohio River down here once was on fire. This was before I was born, long before I was born. Before water treatment, like water pollution was like regulated as much as it is now. It used to literally be on fire for a time. Some chemicals or whatever got in the water and it ignited, and literally the water was on fire. It also happened in Cleveland, up in northern Ohio. Yeah, so but back with the track and being efficient, yeah, I use track snap, which I still use the old track snap because I hate the stupid window thing. I mean, it's a cool idea, it's just in the way because I already have all my track right here and I carry it around. So I just use track snap, and then I made plugins to fill in tracks. All you do is, it doesn't really do well with curves. It doesn't do curves very well, but all you got to do is put your yards, you just put your yard ladders and just go bam, and it connects them. And then it doesn't have the ties because I switched from what we were using, which was Union ties and Union ballast too, which was horrible. Ugh. So I switched to this mesh ballast I found. And I used the same texture that we've been using on the ballast there, and then the ties. It was free 6-stud model or whatever. I just ripped off, slapped down, replaced all the ballast in the game and ties, and now there's less parts. This game has less objects in it than the current game that you guys can play on the public build by like 50,000. So this should run better, even though we have hours worth of extra trackage to explore. Yeah, when the water's literally on fire. It's water. It's not supposed to be on fire. Oh, and since someone DM'd me when they were playing the dev build saying this is where, don't be alarmed because this is where you're gonna spawn. It's moved over. Currently where you guys spawn in Queen's Gate was like right in here because it literally was just moved over. So it's like right here is where the spawns were. So that's how big the game is now. So this is where Queen's Gate is in the public game, and then the next update it's all the way down there, which is a handful of miles away. Yeah, and then with ops, here I can pull it up. I keep getting distracted, but that's because we're talking about different stuff. I want to show off stuff because then it makes me feel better about what we're doing. It's we have here I'll just show you. Here, we do this. We go to Steel Rail Interactive. I have to make it better for mobile. It doesn't support mobile yet, but it's too big on mobile. But we're working on new signals, symbols. Everything's in one spot. We still have to do INO. INO's not here. But, we got all these trains where they are, and they're gonna have their game origin, the real life destination origin, game origin, which we haven't filled in because we don't know exactly how big the game's gonna be yet. Where it works. So like on the CS, like it actually tells you what industries it works on the locals, and then what yards and what routing. So TP, CSX, NC Terminal, Newcastle, because that's going north. So that train, the 122, which is the one I ran today in the ops, I would spawn my train, which I'm pretty sure this is how far the CNOTP is going to go for now. So I would actually come down to the terminal I mentioned and spawn my train right here in the siding, and we would go following all of this on the CNOTP. And then we would go. We work Guest Street though, don't we? Yeah, Guest Street Yard. We would come in here, assuming we had work. If we had work, the cars either pick up or unload. We would work in here, do our work. When we're done, we get a signal out of Hopple Street. Come on up, and then we would probably go up the terminal here, past all of this, which is really Ivordale. I get distracted again, but there's this like cool like pipe bridge that goes over the tracks, and everything's just industrial. In here, I really want that to look good. That should look awesome. Hopefully. And then we would come up here. This is what everyone knows, and you would curve around. Yeah, because the Newcastle kind of in a spot you can't really combine it. Like these roads in real life don't actually connect to each other. This is way north. I can show you on Google Maps if you want, but and then this goes out to Indiana, technically. This is supposed to go out that way, but... Well, these both go to Indiana. But the Newcastle can't really make it any farther because it's kind of blocked in. Yeah, there's tank flats, but they're not exactly realistic. They don't have, they're not 6-axle flats. They're just normal 89 foots. So the tanks that you see come through here, assuming they're not, like, military trains that go on forever, but if we'll have tanks on the Lima train. They come from Lima. They make Abrams tanks. They literally manufacture Abrams tanks in Lima, Ohio, if you want to look it up. And they'll come down. Yeah, we could. I'm thinking the siding should be efficient. Because my idea that came to my head, I'm not sure if it's actually going to go, but it's like, from an ops standpoint, the game will randomly tell you when... Well, not randomly, we'll kind of try and figure out when certain trains come during the time cycle. So then it'll say like Q1, whatever. Because whatever train is pre-built, we'll say it's ready for spawning and all that. So you can just go through. So like they're ready to come on map. You can pick that train. If you want to do that. I still want to have it free drive. There'll still be spawners and yards for like local power for... Which I need to redo. I also had to recode the turntables. There's a lot of stuff, but the idea is to use this game with the save system, assuming I can get that working correctly. And then, if you had to hold a train, you either hold it on the main line or you pull it in one of these yard tracks or something. Which in real life, they hold trains here all the time. There's a camera. There's a live camera if you ever want to look at it. Just look up the Cincinnati Railroad Club live camera or whatever, and there's a camera that faces... It's just one camera. There's 2 streams, but there's only one camera. It doesn't move. Well, I think it does move, but it like never moves. It just sits. It sits by the building, but the angle's like right here. You can see the NS bit of the yard and the main lines. Oh, what, like operate the crane? That would be so much fun. To actually go on the crane. That would be so cool. I don't know. I want to get the civilian cars back first. And we're definitely gonna need a yard like ATV thing. So you can get around the yard. Because this is massive. And the bowl tracks are extremely long, so you will have to get a trim job and pull cars out and onto either in the trim yard or onto departure tracks for your trains. So a lot of switching to be done in here. But yeah, the industry system will make things very interesting. The LCL is probably not going to go much farther than Rich, whatever this is, so just south of Richwood. It's probably not going to go far. I might go to the next sighting. There'll be more teleports too. And stuff, but yeah, we're definitely going to need some yard stuff, and I need to add more roads. Yeah, like the chasing your own train is fun, or just chasing trains is fun in general, especially if someone's doing an ops, you can just drive around. Oh yes, because there's this road bridge right here. It goes down into downtown Cincinnati, but driving alongside this bridge will be fun because this goes back underneath. And there's also a highway bridge. I'm pretty sure it's right here. I think it's between the two bridges. The I-74, I-71. Yep. It's actually over here. Right in here. And it's elevated up. Sort of. It's a double-decker bridge, so it's probably like right here, but you go over these tracks. So when you go over the highway bridge, you can look over and see all the trains sneaking. Let me find a picture that we took the other day. Oh. Oh, here we go. Grab this picture from yesterday when I was driving. I was with Ben and he took this picture. So here's this, which I'm gonna go put the signals on after we basically have all the track in. So here's that, which you can see that goes down to the right, and then over in the distance that's the NS bridge, and that's 177 with the lovely. All right. Okay, so with the custom trains, it would be kind of like I don't even know a good example. Basically, you'll basically just have a list, and you'll tell it what train cars and engines in a list, and it'll just spawn. It will have a max length that you can do, because the track will only be so long. But as long as you're with that length, you just hit spawn, and it'll just go plop, new train. And then you can add, and I'll make it so that when you're in the engine, or on the engine, you set what symbol it is, so it shows up on the dispatcher board. Do all that. And then AIs, I'm going to worry about AIs after the industry system works fine, and the spawn system works. I want all that to work fine, which the save system should save all the switch states and locomotive numbers, industry destinations. That's the plan. So it should save all the, I need to figure out the manual hand throws. But the CTC switches will definitely, because those are named. I'm going to have to come up with an ID thing for them. Probably could come up with the position of the switch or something, so it knows. But yeah, having AI trains would be glorious. I just that I want to get the actual player trains working and everything. I don't know if there will be a preset Amtrak consist. Is there a good Sparks images? What's with all the furry? What the hell? What's wrong with people? I mean, everyone can do what they want, but I mean, like, seriously, what's with all the freaking animals? My word. Alright, we're gonna get these sparks of the grinders. Here, see, they're SRIX, they're not actually low ramp. They're my own fantasy ones. I gotta add the NS geometry unit too. So I have the switch one, which is kind of a kit bash. And there's the control car. So this one would also be paired. So with the switch one, you would also have one of these. That. And that'd be for switches and crossings. And then this would be a train, and you'd have multiple of these too. And that's another. Oh, I don't know how far. I'm assuming, since you're by your title, your username, Central Jersey, I'm assuming you live somewhere around Central New Jersey. I honestly probably wouldn't take a rail vacation just to Cincinnati. I mean, not crazy. I mean, it's just that we don't have crazy stuff. If you like theme parks, we do have Kings Island in Mason, Ohio. It's not too far. Here, I can show you on Google Maps what I'm talking about. We have museums and stuff, but you might want to do a trip through Ohio. It's a lot of driving. I mean, the zoo apparently is nationally / worldwide known. It depends on what you want to do. But I would do more stuff than just trains. I mean, you can definitely spend entire days. I just don't know what you kind of like. It's like there's the museum center. This is just Cincinnati. There's, of course, the Bengals, the Reds. We have the Cincinnati Cyclones, which is ice hockey. It's so, these games are so worth it. It's like $17 for a game, and it's so entertaining. Normally it's entertaining. And this is where FC Cincinnati plays. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. So if you're doing, that's what I was going to say, Daschler. If you're going to go to do that stuff, I would go to Daschler. There's also Kentucky if you relate. Okay, so you can't really access any of this stuff. If you want to see stuff around here, it's Ludlow, which is this viewing platform right here. There is a rail museum. It's only open certain days, and it's kind of, it's a little pricey, and it's just not exactly the greatest thing in the world. I'll show you what's in here, though. Oh, there's an old roundhouse that's right there. There's the tunnel, and then here. They have a Pensy E8 and some other stuff. It's basically just a bunch of stuff rusting away in a rail yard. Not overly impressive. You can look at it if you want. On Google Maps on your own time. Yeah. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so this is in the more lesser income area of Cincinnati, so like the closer to downtown. The nicer bits of town are up here, or like up in here. This is the nice. This area is the more, I guess, safer areas. Of course, nowhere these days is safe, but Win Place is sketchy. Not sketchy, but it's weird. Okay, so I would not go here at night, and there's definitely interesting individuals that come by, and the people dump trash. It's not the greatest place to be, but I wouldn't honestly recommend it for people who aren't from the area, but if you want to go here, fine. Just note, this is a gravel road for utility trucks and dump trucks and stuff. This is not a normal road. You can go up here. You're allowed to go up here. It's just that there's divots, and I would not go up here with your standalone soccer mom, nice car or something. I don't know. If you've got all-wheel drive or a truck, it's fine. If it's raining, I wouldn't go up here either. It's just, I can show you pictures. You get a lot of traffic. That's the thing. And you get, right now they still have the B&O CPLs. They're still there. I'll answer your questions here in a minute. This all is kind of whack. I would not stay down here too long. I mean, you're not going to get shot. It's just not the greatest place in the world. You'll be fine during daylight. At least you should be. I can't guarantee that. Same with all this. Then the best spots to go, honestly, in my opinion, where I hang out is Wyoming. It's kind of like a second. If you want horns, go to Wyoming. On the CSX. You can park. Assuming there's parking. There's parking here and here. It's just that you can't really see very much coming. Glendale's the best. That's the best with all around. United Dairy Farmers has got bathrooms. There's restaurants. They're a little pricey. And honestly, not much. The police department's right there. So this is what it looks like nowadays with the Quiet Zone. So Quiet Zone is the only downfall. They have the museums open on Thursdays and Saturdays, I think. I've never actually been in it, believe it or not. You got the signals right there. And then on the NS, honestly, that bike path that I talked about earlier when we were running the trains, On the Newcastle is probably the best place on the Newcastle without going up to 7 Mile. Yeah, these wetlands. Where's the bike path? Oh, this is the southern end of the bike path. This crossing. There's this bike path that goes. Google Maps shows it stops here, but they actually continued it. It actually goes all the way up here, and it parallels it to. It cuts over right here. You can walk down here actually. There's actually a trail. It's just not like graveled. And then, what's this? Glendale is your best bet all around from Cincy. If you just want to be like no risk basically whatsoever. I mean, I'm not saying this area is. I'm not saying you're gonna run into something bad if you go south. I've never actually had anything bad happen. It's just that it is the lesser nice place. From someone who's just having a vacation and just wants to stop through and see Cincinnati, I would go to Ludlow if you want to check out the CNO TP. Of course, seeing trains is kind of hit or miss, of course. I'm not sure much on the CNO TP's hours through here. Glendale, though, you want to be there in the morning or the evening, so like post 5 o'clock. Of course, 5 o'clock can be kind of hit or miss too. But sometimes they'll have a rush hour after 4:35. We'll have like 4 or 5 trains come through between there and 7. And then if you, around here, CSX and NS dumps all their trains in the morning. It's the best times in the morning through here. So like 8 o'clock to like noon is the best times for just trains back to back. Of course, this will get you the northbounds, the NS. The Dane district gets like, I think we're up to 8 trains a day. So 8 trains in 24 hours here. This isn't much. You can drive over the yard though if you want to go over here and look at the power pole. They'll have cabooses sometimes in here. But yeah, if I'm a rail fan, but around Cincinnati, Glendale is the best place. All around. The bike trail is cool if you just want to walk. If you're driving around or flying around or whatever a bunch, then the bike trail is cool. It's in Fairfield. It's the Erie, the Erie Miami Bike Trail. That's what it's called. I can show you pictures of it. Then of course, Tip City's cool. They're ripping out the siding though. It's not. They don't have the thing. They have the CPL though at Tip City. As you're going up 75, there's a CPL right here. This is on the Toledo, and then there's Troy, Pequot, Sydney, Lima's up here. I don't know much about Lima from a rail fanning standpoint. There's North Baltimore. You can't really see anything inside it, but you can drive by. Deschler's fun. I've never been to Fostoria or Marion, but they're over here. And you'll get a shit ton of trains. Oh, again, midday at Deschler is kind of the evening, mornings. That's where the trains come. Yeah, that's only north of Cherville because half of those trains go to frickin' AK Steel, which is in Middletown. So where I'm down, I'm south of Middletown. So I only get like 6. I think apparently we got another intermodal set or whatever, because of the PSR going away or whatever. So now we have 8 trains a day. So here's all that AK Steel stuff. Is this the CSX side? I don't know much about Middletown. This is the CSX side, isn't it? Yeah, because there's Trenton. The NS is over here somewhere. I think. I don't know much about Middletown. I've never actually been up here. No, this is the NS. Yeah, because this comes down. Is that Tylersville Road? No, that's Tylersville. There you go. That's Tylersville Road. I wish more trains came by. I love that spot. Just so there's no trains. Half the trains go in the middle of the night, too. Yeah, we gotta redo Middletown. The NS, for right now with this yards update, I still have to do the spark shows. Okay, I keep getting distracted, but the NS, oh here, I'll show you on Google. We'll have it going on the CNO and TP. That's north there. We have it coming down to, where is it? Erlanger, there's Erlanger, Devon, Florida. One of the smaller towns, so I have to zoom in enough. Oh, Ridgewood. The NS comes down to, currently, where's the siding? I've cut out a little bit of the trigger. There's the siding, isn't it? No, there's the siding. Comes down to, looks like Walton, Kentucky. Walton and Brock, or however you pronounce it. That's where the NS goes. The LCL comes down here too, because it crosses over right there. So this CSX comes in right there too. So, so far the southern tracks go here. I don't know what I'm going to do with these tracks that come out over here. Then the NS, Dane District is going to Dane for now. It goes off to Columbus in real life, I'm not sure about. So it curves off that way. Goes through, ooh, the Springfield incident. If you guys heard about the another NS train in Ohio that derailed after the East Palestine one, that was, East Palestine's over there. But this is the Springfield one. The crossing's just here. It's just a few miles away from where the NS ends in Dayton, which is hilarious. Oh, there's more rain. Here's Hamilton. That's where it goes, and then of course I can't extend the Newcastle very far. Do I? I don't even know what WIT Simulation. I feel like I've heard of it. No, I'm thinking of WIT Studios. That's an anime studio. What's WIT Simulation? Who's this? Oh, it's a Trains 19 person. Alright, we're watching a video. Does he even talk? Oh.
And set this to Windows.
Oh yeah, kind of, I guess. Wait, actually? Because whenever I used to be, when I could buy Moraine back, it would just be a whole strand of NS boxcars. But now it's just empty. There's like one flat car. Is it back? Do you have to go back and yeah, there's that. This is what Moraine looks like these days. It's just flat. Nothing. Oh, did I never even check that? I need to fix that. That road actually comes down. What the hell is wrong with me? Why did I leave it embanked? It's parallel to it. What? Oh man, I must have been like not thinking when I made this road. Because I totally, or I didn't feel like bringing it down. Because I have it up here thinking there's a ledge. Yeah, they don't use this anymore. Which is a shame. Right there next to the NS building. In here? Oh wait. I think I know what you're talking about. I remember I saw something once. There's that. Yeah, that thing. You're talking about that? I don't know how far back you can go. Oh, you can go all the way back. I did see that when I was building that. It'd be cool to have all these roads and stuff. It's just that it's a big pain to make it. Driving through here is whack. Ooh! Another thing, if you like airplanes, if you're coming around here, I would stop at the National Museum of the Air Force. It's free. And it's all these hangars full of planes and stuff. Oh. Well, the theater's not free, and the food, obviously the gift shop's not free, but the actual museum going in is free. Totally worth it. Some cool stuff in there. Alright, let me go back to that. You told me to look at the front of it. I've lost where I am. Bam. Oh, it's got the teardrop. Yeah, I know. We probably won't have all the scenery back that we used to have. Oh, is that a high hood? That looks like a high hood. Oh wait, no. That's the front of the AT-AT engine. I'm stupid. How far does this go back? Oh, look at the truck. Oh, it's from October 2015. I never even went back here. Oh yeah, it's just a normal engine. Oops. I thought it was a high hood. I'm stupid. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, hey, that's where the Conrail caboose is. Oh, okay. That's down in Sharonville these days. Or one similar to it. Yeah, there's a ammo box car or something up here. Where'd it go? How do I miss an airfield? There it is. Oh, it's all the way out here. Oh, there's this, I can't remember, like they had like missiles inside of it. Like you could launch a missile from a boxcar. A10. And then there's an Air Force base right there, right Patterson. So if you have a drone, don't. You can't have your drones around here because that's the Eagle. There's also another airport up here somewhere. Oh. Oh, there's Vandalia. Yay. It's so fun going up I-75. Like if you're like in order to get to Deschler, we drive up I-75 and it basically parallels the entire Toledo sub up to Toledo. It's so much fun because you just see the exit signs for all the locations in the game. Vandalia, Tip City, Troy. It's so much fun. Or like Tylersville Road. It's like we're just following the game. And then like you can see the tracks every once in a while from the highway, especially way up in the farmland. They'll parallel it. Alright. Do I want to fix this? Am I going to remember that this is up there? Probably not. I don't really feel like doing that. Oh yeah, we gotta do the rail grinder. I keep getting distracted. I gotta do the rail grinder effects. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this thing. I think I'm just gonna do a part. Invisible part. Is this the most efficient way of doing this? Nope. The best way of doing it? Nope. You know what? The best way would actually to be to go like this. Separate. No, I want it to be a box, piece of junk. Particle emitter. Down. And I need a... Does that work? That looks really dumb. But... Oh, look at that. Yeah. I want it, not anytime soon, it's not going to go up to Deschler, but I want it to get up to Deschler in North Baltimore, because that would be... Gotta make it, like, really sparky. I have to make them come out of the side, too. Spark emitter. Right angle. Ooh, look at that. I don't want it to go 90, I don't think. We'll do like 85. Yeah! Oh, maybe like 80. Yeah, this still shut out. course, the more particles I make it do, the laggier it's gonna be. Make it a piece of track. I think having a piece of track right there will make it look. Okay, spread angle, probably should do like 5, just so it doesn't come straight out. Lifetime. They don't really come out that far, do they? I don't like how they're coming out so far. Oh, I have a greenish ace technically. I just haven't put it in anywhere yet. Oh right, I also told the other Tyler that I would add BC Rail because he likes BC Rail. But I haven't done that. And I'm only doing that because Nathan already made him for Holly sub way back when. So I just copy the models, throw the SRI scripts on them, and go wham. I feel like that's going way too fast. Should that go slower? Oh, there's sparks, but sparks kind of like float. Nah, that's not fast enough, honestly. Because like if we have it in both of them. The blue devil? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This thing that I'm opening doesn't have all the places, but... What do you guys think? Is that acceptable, Sparks? I mean, they're free. I'm gonna make them free. At first I thought about making them a Game Pass, but no. They shall be free. Is that acceptable, Sparks? We need less CP at this point. Every opt I go to, there's CP, and I'm like, no! Well, nowadays with NS. But everyone puts on CSX strength. If it's on NS, it makes sense. NS is stupid. Oh, I gotta wait for the studio to load. It's got majority of our models. Oh, make it more orangey. I can try. Hello? I don't want to make them too bright because then that makes the game kind of Oh, I can make them actually emit light. Now that's how you make the game lag. Yeah. Gosh, what? What does that do? Oh, my numpads not on. No, it is on. It's just Roblox being stupid. Now it's on. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have... This is a blue devil, right? This thing? Yeah, I know, I agree. We need UP, we need more BNSF, and I want KCS. Then I keep asking Nathan KCS. He doesn't have the motivation to do all the lines. These things look so weird. I think it's the cat that's weird. Oh, blue devils are X. Oh, the CN blue devil. I don't know anything about it. I think I've seen a blue devil before. I think I remember what they look like. Do we have one? If it's in the warehouse or something, then I know we have it somewhere. Huh. That's the only one I know of. I thought that was a blue devil. Obviously that's not. Okay. And I don't know. I'm sure it's somewhere. I mean, I can get into Holly if I am. I'm not going to add any new trains right now. I'm going to work on one. It's Australian stuff. Right. New toys. Yum. Tyler told me I could add this terminal if I wanted to, but I said no thanks. We'll keep it with what we have. Oh yeah, the GB-8. I need to add that at some point. I should really write. I think in real life it says dash, still says the -9 on it, but I need to make it right GB-9 on it. That's so fun. GB. Alright, back to working on the sparks. I think that, okay, let's try one more time to get into orange. There we go. See what happens. Oh, like that. There we go. I can actually tell him to. What the? Roblox? I swear, sometimes I feel like I've had it with Roblox. What's it doing? Roblox is on some crack. That's what's going on. It's every time I hit paste, it pastes that. What? All right, so 25, 157, so 157.38. Here, I'll show you all the stuff that's in the SI terminal, right? Well, not right now. This is the stuff that's in the dev build. But you can't spawn it because there's no spawner. Most of the stuff's in the Garant game. It's got a load all the unions. Got all this stuff, the mesh chash, the military tank flash that need worked on. All the different, I still need to fix, update stuff. Look, just old models and new models. Look. CSX is alright, I guess. I like NS, like, back in, like, 2018 or something like that, when they had a whole bunch of different kinds of engines. Oh yeah, I made Illinois terminals green a bit darker. Just a little bit darker. Those are all the trains. We don't even have all the rolling stock that we actually have in here. The auto parts cars are like half of these cars aren't even painted. I only brought in some of them. Oh right, slug 40. But back to this stuff. Which I need to go to the grinder here. Luckily, I only have to do it on this one. 5. Separate. Union. Union. Ah. Are you doing that? There it goes. And if I take this, so then if we had technically had a train of this, which I think I'm gonna make it so when you press like the rear headlight or the rear ditch light button on the whatever control car you're using, it'll go through and toggle them. Oh yeah, look at that! It's a little dramatic, I think. We definitely need a grinding sound. Let's see if I can find one. I don't really want to make one. Oh. Nope. I don't think these would be really good. Grinder. No. Oh, this is probably like metal term grinder or something, or like. I bet you these will be all metal pipe. No. Can I filter these? No, I can't filter by what kind of sound effect they are. I don't know what to call it. How good are the because my buddy Ben got a video of the grinder at Glendale at the middle. He was there at midnight for some reason. The grinder went by. It was working at the middle of the night. It looked awesome. Did I drag it over to our railroads folder? Hold on. Let me look for this. Sort. No. Oh. Oh, there they are. There's too much background. The problem is I want to add the lights. The row scale's too small. So the lights, I tried already. The lights don't even show up. I guess I could put like the neon parts that represent the lights, but it would look really dumb. Well, look at that train lined up number 2. Can I use this for sound effects? I don't think so. Can I look them up? Let's look up on YouTube. Metal grinding sound effect. Prepare your ears. There might be some really unfun sounds. That will work. Ugh. What's this one like? No. Oh, hello. Preview, go away. Why would you want me to pay for it? That's what it is. We'll use this one. Or would the YouTube video from actual real grinder work better? Are there any good YouTube videos of it? No. YouTube. You know what I need to do? I need to pop out the live chat here and put it on my other screen, so I can see what the chat is saying. Wow, I'm looking at something. Low RAM rail grinder. A video by. Oh, this person slowed down the sound. That's, who does that? So it sounds like the video. No, wait, we'll use that. Let's open Audacity. Oh, I have to convert the video, don't I? Dang it. MOV to M. This Roblox takes out of YouTube files, probably. Or at least it used to. Sure. Oh, I can show you guys pictures from the one place. Bike trail. I want to show it off because it's cool. Yeah, like this. It's a really cool looking spot. So. Alright. Download my new audio file. Drag it in here. Oh, right. This part of the stream is probably where it's going to suck, because all you're going to hear is me looping a soundtrack back and forth. Just be prepared. No. We are making sounds. So prepare your ears for metal grinding. That's what's going on. The question is, how well can I get it to loop? Oh, no, I wanted it to loop, please. I don't like how that... Not there? Nope. Basically, if you close your eyes, you play it, you close your eyes, and if you can hear a difference. Oh, there's also that clunk right there. Where's that clunk? There's that pop. There's like a pop. Right there. Gotta stop it somewhere here. Ooh, like that. Ooh, there's also that wheel sound. Ooh. I can barely tell there's a difference there. Ooh. Ugh. Probably sounds horrible. On stream. This is what dubbing's like. It really sounds horrible to me too. Okay, back to this. I was responding to Nathan. Asking a kind of interesting question. I really shouldn't have moved it when I found that one spot. This is how you kill your live stream count real fast by just looking at a audio. Alright, let's see if I can find a better section. Clear that. Clear loop. This might be better. Oh man. Man, that just sounds horrible, doesn't it? Right back to audio. What's this audio like? This is it leaving. Yeah. I want the grindy bit, which is this.
Game dead valid next go burn.
Problem is that because it's moving by. This is probably my best bet for making it loop. Let me try that one other thing. This video doesn't, it's not the full sound. Dang it, that's nothing like it either. Ooh, low-round rail grinder coming through Springfield, Ohio. It's that metal hum. It's clearer than this video. Let's try this one. YouTube. See if this works. Do you like this YouTube video? And hopefully not get a virus. Damn it. That website's no good. Go away. Don't get a virus, don't get a virus as we yoink this YouTube video. Converting. the Oh, we gotta wait for the end of this damn site to do this. And it's just for a hope that this is gonna work. Well, I guess I can start coding these grinders. Why is there so many of these? Huh? Okay. Actually, what I'm gonna do is go over to these. No, I don't want that. I want the rear ditch lights. Download. What? Ooh. No, damn. Yeah, finally got it. Freaking trying to get me to download viruses. Oh wait. Ah. Oops, missed right there. Come on. Sure, we could do children. That'd be better. Ooh, that's much clearer audio. Much clearer. Oh, I just heard a whoa, whoa. Oh, good. Why would you need to speak to me? Just say it here. I don't know why you would need. Oh, like, really, if you're scared of me, we're doing something stupid. I don't know, maybe. I think it'd be cool to have leather. It's just, I gotta figure out how to do it without making lag. Can you even hear me over the grinding? Okay. I'm gonna turn the application down, way down. You don't have to hear this shit. I'm gonna say it again, just in case. I don't know about whether I want to add it, it's just that I gotta figure out how to, without making the game lag. But I have other priorities in order right now. Ah. No, it's not going that far. It's not going that far. This Corbin's really far, isn't it? Let me check. Yeah, there's Danville. We're definitely not going down to Danville. There's Ashland. What else did you say? Corbin? Corbin's south of it? Or after? I don't know that one. Where's Corbin? Kentucky. Oh, it's down here. Oh, they have a root beer stand too? That's cool. We have one in Sharonville. It's on the Dane district, actually. There's Corbin. Yeah, no. That's all the way at the southern end of Kentucky. Where's... Right now, the game goes as far into Kentucky pretty much as we've gone north into Ohio. That's pretty crazy. Oh, there must be another Ashland, Kentucky then. That's way. Let me try and get this audio. Oh, that was a police car siren. The problem is there's so much different tone shifting. I might have to make it not sound perfectly with a loop. Ooh, that, aw. I thought it looped. It like changes pitches, it's so whack. Where's the part with the police siren again? Right there. Might be better just to make this as long as I can. and just have the cut. Oh. I mean, it's just a grinder. It's not like I'm making people pay for it, so it's fine. If it was a Game Pass, I'd try harder. But I'm getting sick of this. I gotta make it a little bit better. Ah. I can't do that actually because the train's moving, of course. Alright, you know what? We're gonna cut this out. Oh no, did I lose my loop? I did. Come on. Not sure how to do any of this. Oh no. If I did that, then we'll just try that. At this point, I don't even care. I gotta upload this to Roblox now. Question is Roblox tag it or take it down. Oh, they didn't even tag it. Wow, look at that. Maybe they did. Oh no. Oh well, noobs. It's went to the wrong. No, that's why. It's right there. Oh, copy asset ID. Let's add a nice sound effect. We'll just start with one per car and see what it's like. Rules. That. Local. So is equal to sweet first child. Oh wait, that's grinders off. Oops, we have two completely separate ones. Is that the best way to do this? No. Oh wait, no, now it's false. Now it's true. Oh wow. Oh. I'm gonna test this bad boy. Make ourselves a nice cut of train. We'll put them up at Stockton for another test. Now, if anyone here has access to the build, you can join me if you want. I wouldn't recommend it because there's probably going to be a bug that I'm probably going to have to immediately get off and fix. So, let's see what it does. Let's see how bad the sound effects are. Oh, there's people playing right now? Don't look like it. Completely back up a bit. Put the Stockton here. Of course, I put it all the way down. engine over. I don't know about the horn and bell yet, it's just something I put in. Just something quick and easy. And if I hit the rear ditch lights, oh. Oh, it needs to be louder. Oh wait, I need to really turn down the gain really quick. I'm gonna leave it how I've been having it then. It definitely needs to be louder. I need to make this. I think each could. Let's see, what does it look like? I think they work slower though. I feel like 10 miles an hour. So that's decent. Gotta make it louder though. Oh, there it goes, yeah. Okay. This. And it's also gonna go more of them. There, and then there's that. I'm gonna play it in studio real quick. Oh, once I get it ready to go, then we can mess around in the actual. I'll put a bigger cut. I probably should put it on this track, on the main number 2. Alright, turn the train on. Just gonna. Just. Oh, that's much better. Let's see, we're railfanning it. Yeah, yeah. Do I have an idea to make it so it doesn't? Gotta go back into our grinder module. There, just add a little bit of a weight between them. Allows each of them to be a little bit different pitched. Because we... Okay. Right here. Let me get this whole cut. Over here. Because this is the new one. I need to get this one in there. Not that, I want this. Grinder. I got the audio stuff from this grinder. Copy that into each one of these. There's that. Early version grinders. I'll put into the folder here. Which I'll need to. I won't need those folders once. Good. Right, and then alright. Put this. Over here. Don't worry about that guy yet. We'll just have this guy as a test run here. North side of the signal. And basically, we'll extend this out. Oh, I left this train here. Oops. We'll have two of these. You know, I think it's one there from the one consist, and then it's 1, 2, 3. With 1, 2 water cars. There might actually be 4 of these cars. We'll put 4 of them. 2 more water cars. And then the power car. Technically there's a support car in the end, but I never made that, so I'll just put that there. What else should I do real quick? It's also oh yeah, there's 2 men. Oh, I don't care about trains really for that. Trains are not exactly, believe it or not, are not exactly important. I can make the game work first. Oh, let me move this sound to my actual saves place. Roblox. There. Save that. I don't need those two. Save that to the drive. Alright, so that's published with the rail grinder and the key. Yeah. I'm honestly tired, so I think I'm going to play the game. Anyone on? Nope. Or maybe I'll make it. Maybe I can start making the NS familiar mobile facility. We gotta do drive. We gotta do this one. Oh, I still haven't added lights, did I? Screws along at 10 miles an hour. Technically, we would skip the crossing. Let's go down here. I think it's kind of cool that you can just turn it on and off with a. Oh, ho, ho. All right. I also want to go through and hopefully fix sounds and stuff. So they're not like make it so that things aren't too loud and distance-wise. I want things to sound better. That's cool. All right, speed up. Let's get to Glendale. And then we can watch it do the exact thing that we saw in the video, but on the other track, coming south instead of north. Have it running truck speeds. I don't even know how well the YouTube will show it. Right, I think I'll run this realistically, so I'm just gonna leave it at this step until it gets to 10, and then I'll lower the rail grind. Maybe the rail grind. Oh, the gates are going down. I need to slow it down more. Oh, there's the headlights. Alright, turned on the rail grinds. Turn the bell because it's a quiet zone. Ooh, we're too far away to see the particles. Right? There. It's a Roblox limitation. Oh, you can see the sparks. Yeah. This is gonna be the coolest thing ever. Although I think the bridges downtown are better. This is still cool. Probably should make water particles coming off the tenders. Stand up here. And close enough. That's cool. That's acceptable. It's not outrageously obvious that it just loops like that. This is fun to watch. I kind of want to just chase this. Where's my car? I need a car. I gotta chase this. Honestly, I think I might need to make the sounds louder. Well, that's cool. Okay, where's the grind sound? Grinder. Yep, okay. Make it like that. Okay. Got the grinder. That was cool. What can we do? Honestly, I don't think we really need these emergency calls. Sorry, we're gonna get rid of those. fun to add for emergency vehicles, but maybe they'll come back later. They're not overly complicated. The fun part is I went ahead and made Glendale have the 4 quad gates, but I have to go around and replace all the crossings anyways. After I redo them. Let me look at something on cool maps. You know what? I think I might real quick just start doing the scenery for the NS yard. It's which I need to open the warehouse. Actually, I'll open his new game to open and steal his stuff. Well, borrow. Oh, while that studio loads, we can in which this concrete comes out to about here, and of course it's not very high. And in the interest of saving parts, I don't think I'll make the gouges for the But you know what? The concrete doesn't even come out over there. It's just the rail for the crane. Personally, I think this needs to go darker. Heck, an asphalt texture might be better, actually. Nah. Asphalt texture's kind of dumb at this scale. Try not to show as much as fish. Oh. Gonna yoink. Basically gonna yoink this. Yoink that. Yeah. That goes down here. Somewhere. I'll figure out exactly where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna yoink all the stuff first. Rail, crane, rail. There we go. Pretty sure these should be at the same height. I don't want to call them rare though, I need these to be a crane. Otherwise, we'll have issues. Oh, what? Crap. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Nathan, why do you build like this? I'm just gonna delete that rail. Why is it such a weird one? I wouldn't be surprised if the whole model's built sideways, to be honest. How far does this go? Like there? I mean, progress is pretty nice when someone else has already done the hard work for you, and you're just copying with Google Maps, more or less. That's basically what I'm doing. Because someone already built the cranes and all the materials. Do they have the yellow lines in real life? Yes, they do. So basically, all I have to do is stick this into the... It's already on the road. Alright, that's cool. Just stealing Nathan's stuff. See, the difference between me grabbing stuff from Nathan and him grabbing stuff from me is that generally, the stuff he grabs from me doesn't work. Because I didn't make it for this game. Also, his games were kind of whack. I get the requirement. He's like, oh, I don't want it to be this way, but I want it to be this way. Okay. And then this platform basically comes out to here. We'll just stick it out to there. And then basically you take the yellow line here. And there's going to be a lot of fine tuning to be done after this, but... Nope, I need to grab an intermodal car. Anything in here? Oh, he's got a container on one of the lifts. Yeah. We're good. We got all that. Trains responding, rolling stock. Well car, this is NS, we'll use the NS one for... Oh, by the way, there's going to be a way you're going to be able to teleport up here into Tower A, which you can go up here in real life as part of the museum when it's open. See the old control tower for the yard from back. Okay, and then we'll park it there. There? Alice? Yeah. I think so. Oh no. God. Nathan did not like that. No. So. Just looking at Discord for anyone watching the stream. Someone said something and Nathan did not like it.
It's a bit whack. Do the tracks align up for each other, or no? They have completely separate tracks, which is going to be a bit of a pain because these tracks are a little close. Even though I measured these are literally measured to be like how they are in real life. That means I have to modify this model, which might be a very hard task, judging by how Nathan makes his stuff sometimes. Oh, no, I think it should be okay. We'll just move it down by 1. Oh yeah, and then I can just grab this whole leg. And then move it down. And hopefully this will fit. Yep, that will fit. Although, this does feel like it's not in the center. There. That might be better. I'll have to get it more accurate when I make the path bigger there, but pad like comes out to here, and it's just crane after crane after crane. The fun thing is the ground's basically flat throughout this whole yard. This bit of the yard is actually... Oh wait, those are different sizes blocks. This is actually way out here. It's not exactly like that, but decent representation. Because it's actually more of a building in the middle, and then the inbound traffic comes on the right, and the outbound comes on the left. Looking into the yard, looking out, it's the other. And then this traffic will actually ramp down this grade to this road. I think that's good enough. Get rid of that. It's all anchored, right? Cool. I'm gonna publish that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream here though. It's only one person watching, and I don't even know if that's me or not. But then it's also 10:30 at night, so I'm gonna cut the stream here. Have a good night for anyone who's watching.